Well, I'm gonna say the reason why I put it on there just for honorable mention, and I'm gonna say it was All Hail the Queen, and it's Queen Latifah because of the message on the album. You feel what I'm saying? I did not know in '89. You know the value of a black woman. I did not, even though you know that's your mama, it's your grandma, it's your sister. You feel me? You don't know, but she's putting that message into that news report of that hip hop. Let me report too. I can report about some stuff too, and then you see what Dana went on to do later on. In the hood, it's just another day or whatever. But she said, "Hey, ladies, don't forget about us." And in hip hop, of course, ladies were not first, but she said, "Make way, let us in." You feel me? Yeah. So All Hail the Queen is that one for me. What you got?
Okay. All right, man. I Redhead Kingpin.
Oh.
Well, first of all, and I thought I was one of the only ones that really listened to that album, but I saw a video where Snoop gifted Warren G because Warren G is the one who introduced Snoop to Dr. Dre. And Warren G's 50th birthday, and they in the garage, and he's like, "Which one is mine?" Warren G was like, "Man, this for me. Which one is mine?" It was a car, and it was a motorcycle, I think it was, and it was a Chevy El Camino. So they get into the El Camino, because Snoop was like, "Both of them yours." So they get into the El Camino, and he's like, "Turn that system on." So he turned it on, and he's like, "I got a special tape for just for you." In other words, you my homeboy. I know what you like. So put it in the first song that comes on. Man, I quiz my Facebook peers, man. Anybody would tell me a song that says I cashed after $25, and it took a very long time for somebody to know. But it was a Shade of Red by Redhead Kingpin. I said, "Oh." And it came on. They were slapping it too. But Redhead he was personality driven, man. He wasn't gimmicking it like that. He definitely was a lyricist, and we talked about Do the Right Thing, man. And during that Spike Lee era, and he was like a spokesman for culture himself, man. He balanced humor, he had style, and he also had like a street presence in his own way too. So I think it was overlooked because 1989 was stacked. As a matter of fact, the roster he was a part of, and let me just go ahead and say this. We both mentioned Teddy Riley as producer of the year. You agree that he was that producer of that year?
Yeah. Well,
because he wasn't just doing rap.
With Teddy Riley on my producer of the year, Teddy Riley was a part of the album, but Eddie F. Because it was a conglomerate of producers on that big time. But so if who's gonna go up to get that producer of the year when you got 5 producers on there? I would say Eddie F. / Teddy Riley.
Teddy Riley.
Yeah.
And I agree with you 100% because, like, say you got a kitchen, a 5-star restaurant, you have a chef.
Yeah.
But then there may be a sous chef who's experienced in this particular type of cuisine. Let me tell you this for Hev,
exactly.
and let Hev wrap up with this. See what you got there, but let me put this little sprinkle of this on there, a little of that. And that big time album was something special, bro.
That was dope.
Redhead Kingpin, Redhead Kingpin was under that umbrella. Big Daddy Kane was under that umbrella. Kool Moe Dee. And that's just his 4 rappers right there, and they all had great albums. And the R&B roster is out of here, bro. They're
out of here. It's
all of them.
Yeah, and that's a great reference, man. That sous chef, that was a great reference, man. But I agree with you. Yep. Ghetto Boys, man.
The Ghetto Boys?
Ghetto Boys.
All right.
The Ghetto Boys. I mean, it's raw. It introduced and it was raw, and it's like, oh, who are these guys? But it's just that the ones over there, it don't mean that you're not raw. It's just that the ones on top of, I mean, the one is number 1 is raw sushi. The other one is raw's natural honey. and rough like pavement. You feel me? It's just different levels. It's just different levels of it. You feel me? Yeah, it was in
your top 7.
Yeah, how it makes you feel, how it makes you move and still. You feel me? Yeah. So that's why it's where it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I took off another underrated album, but I'm gonna give it an honorable mention today. Tone Loc After Dark. People knew about Wild Thing, they knew about Funky Cole Medina, but man, he had a song called I Got It Going On, which really was one of my flows of the year, but I had to pare it down, and I couldn't do that. Another one's called
Oh,
Cutting
you narrowed
Rhythms.
it down?
No, I narrowed it down and I had to edge that out. And
Yeah.
because it was, first of all, is Cutting Rhythms or is it I Got It Going On? You know what I mean? And then he got one of the first dank records called Chiba Chiba. I don't know if you know about that one.
Oh yeah, for
When you
sure.
talk about smoking that good
Yeah.
good weed. And I love that song, bro. I love that. You know what I'm saying? That was my gut. Back then, it was one of the very few songs dedicated to smoking.
Look, I know you don't smoke no more, but I do daily, so I still love daily.
Man, listen to that Chiba Chiba, man. The next time you did it, but he had that deep voice and he had some charisma, man, and he really carried his own album with no features or nothing like that. And again, it was more about the vibe, man. To take that Barry White sample was real good, and
you mess with that,
man. The flow, man. I could take an adjective and run it around, line it up in a rhyme, and make you swear it was a 9. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like he just,
yeah.
But he also proved that a mainstream artist could have a great underground record, because these are underground songs with some street cred. You know what I mean?
I would agree with you. I would agree with you. That's not on my list, but I agree with you. I agree.
Yeah, that's a slept on album of the year by far. I'm sure that's a slept on album of the year. Yeah.
Okay. Now, and what you would do is you would make me go back and listen to that album tonight. I'll go when you say it, when we have these shows, when we talk. Well, when I learn anything, I'm gonna go check it out immediately. I'm gonna go do my research on it, and I'm gonna go get my proof, my concrete evidence, and so when I'm giving my opinion, I got some foundation with it instead of just talking off the top. I want to know. So when you give me something like that, I say, you know what? Let me go do some research. Let me go do some homework.
Listen up, I'm about to get dope. It ain't nothing but